Hello and welcome back to another video here in the Lego room. I hope you're well. Today we're going to do something that if you saw the Lego haul video last week, you'll probably be able to guess what it is, and that is we're going to build the Executor mid-scale Super Star Destroyer. This is a set that I've had in the past and I did elaborate on it in that previous video, but it's a set that I didn't actually build, so we're going to build it today, time-lapse the build, and we're also going to look at how we're going to integrate it into the Lego shelving that has all of the mid-scale ships from March on them. We'll also have a little look forward to some of the sets that are coming in the mid-scale range for Lego Star Wars in 2025. So let's put this down, let's get into the build, and let's take a good look at it. Set number 75356 actually poses a question to me as well as to what the best box artwork is. Obviously this was a standalone for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi, and with sets coming in 2025, will they have a box art similar to that we saw of the 25th anniversary this year? I think this type of artwork with the blue trim actually looks really nice. 6 bags in this set, along with an instruction manual as per usual, and some nice artwork in the front of it as well. And I must say, as I went through the build, I really enjoyed the symmetry that was building this particular ship. It was very therapeutic. I can't quite remember off the top of my head whether it was quite as fun to do the previous couple of mid-scale ships. And this is a really fun little detail like we saw with the Tantive earlier in the year. You've got Darth Vader there with Dengar, Boba Fett and IG-88 as well. I really enjoy those little details that have been put into the set. We saw it with the Tantive for this March, as well as the Millennium Falcon around the chess table. It's just those little added extra bits of detail that you can't even see when the set is closed up, that show the extra sort of love and care that the designers have when they are creating these sets. What did strike me as we did finish the build off was the enormity, the sheer scale of this mid-scale ship. It is the biggest of the 4 that have been released over the last 2 years, and I'm not entirely sure how I feel about the little Star Destroyers that are attached to it. You've got the 40th anniversary brick, of course, which is a really nice touch, and I've elected to put it on top of the stand, just like you've seen in the 40th anniversary dioramas. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I do like the technique that has been used to create the texture on the top of the Star Destroyer. It gives it that sort of a rugged and bumpy edge feel, and I'm really excited to see what the Home 1 mid-scale ship will look like. I'm sure there'll be a lot of curved pieces in that particular set. The engines are underneath there. You've got 13 in total, and they are differentiated by different types of brick that go on top of the stud. It looks really nice. It looks great from underneath, and like I said, the top of this Star Destroyer, I think they've done a fantastic job with creating the sort of unpredictable, sort of bumpy nature of that Super Star Destroyer. And to reinforce the point where it needed just about the size and scale of this particular model, I put it next to the Tantive 4 from earlier this year, just to get a rough idea of the length of this particular ship. And I've also put it next to the Invisible Hand, which I still think is possibly the best value of the 4 at only £46. Of course, you've got to be a prequels fan like myself, but it is time to place the Executor, and the sheer length of it means that I'm not entirely sure whether I will even move any of the mid-scale ships from March. And I have had a little reshuffle and decided to keep the mid-scale ships there and move the Super Star Destroyer 1 down, and also put the Death Star 2 mid-scale sort of GWP from last year. I've decided to put that in there as well, and it probably means now I need to buy one to open, and there's a couple of the GWPs down there, and it means that there's been a move around in the Lego room, and that of course means that at the end of the year I will probably do a Lego room tour showing off all the bits and pieces that I have moved in the Lego room. But really happy with this one and can't wait for the next ones next year. So that is it for another video here in the Lego room. We've integrated it into the shelving, which is really nice. It's going to need to still be sort of worked on. I've got a lot of sets that are going to be moved into the shelves over the next month or so, and with that in mind, make sure you're following or subscribed so you don't miss any of the Lego goodness that'll be coming on the channel over the next couple of weeks. And in the build up to the festive season, we've got a giveaway for Christmas going on, just like we did last year, so do make sure you're following or subscribed so you don't miss that. Thank you so much for watching. If you've watched up until this point, it is sincerely appreciated. I hope you have an awesome and a nerdy week, and I will see you in the very next video. Bye.